Welcome ladies and gentlemen, this is Chaotic here. We're going to be looking at PlayStation Plus's offerings for February 2017. It's quite a good actual month, I would say, and they're all available from February the 7th. And first up is a very big game, Little Big Planet 3. It's a puzzle platformer video game developed by Sumo Digital for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. A little bit about the game. It features gameplay elements very similar to the first two games in the main Little Big Planet series, Little Big Planet and Little Big Planet 2. As such, it is a puzzle platformer game which features elements of a sandbox game like other Little Big Planet games. Little Big Planet 3 places a heavy emphasis on creation. Players create their own levels, characters, objects such as power-ups, tools, decorations, stickers or vehicles. Hub levels, pods, effectively the character's home, and other things. Players may also share their creations. The core gameplay revolves around navigating colourful and vibrant levels with a set character, using power-ups, jumping, swimming, swinging, grabbing, interacting with switches and non-player characters, defeating enemies, completing the main objectives, and finding collectibles such as collectibles, stickers, material objects, and gadgets. That's available on the PlayStation 4 from February the 7th. And your second game on the PlayStation 4 is called Not a Hero. It's a 2D cover-based shooter. A little bit about the game. Not a Hero feels fresh and fun. It's a modern twist on the classic run-and-gun genre. The twist here is that the characters are able to shoot in the foreground and take cover in the background. Progressing in each of the 20-odd missions requires you to make intelligent use of cover and successfully mow down scores of gun-toting criminals. You'll dash and jump your way around high-rise office blocks and warehouses, all superimposed on Streets of Rage style cityscape backdrops. That's available on February the 7th also. And your first game on the PS3, which can also be played on the PS4, is called Starwall. It may even be called Starwhale. It's S-T-A-R-W-H-A-L. So we'll just say Starwall for the sake of the little mini review. It's a competitive multiplayer game that gives players a narwhal with a giant hat on its chest. You customise your creature and drop into a 2 to 4 player battlefield. In the standard mode, each Starwall has a set number of hits in its life. These spears on your heads are weapons, and the giant hats on your chests are your weak points. As you swim about the arenas and slide and roll along the walls, your opponents will try to spear your hat. One touch means a hit point is lost, and you're that much closer to death. Kill all your enemies in the standard mode and you win. The whole game is really easy to learn, and most players can pick it up and understand how to play within seconds. Survive Crazy Future Creature Survival. That's called Starwall or Starwhale. Thank you. And your second game on the PlayStation 3 is called Anna the Extended Edition. Narratively a psychological horror set in an abandoned sawmill nestled high in the Italian mountains. Anna challenges the player to uncover horrific clues and use them to solve puzzles related to the player's character's dark past. The player's behaviour does determine the mental health of the main character and change locations and unveil new secrets leading to different endings. The storyline of Anna concerns an amnesiac man who dreams of a sawmill in the mountains near his town. He decides to go there to find out its connection to the missing memories and a woman named Anna who seems to be calling out for him. He enters the house by solving puzzles in the garden. He becomes aware that the house is haunted after seeing several strange phenomena. As the protagonist explores, he begins to hear voices belonging to himself and the eponymous Anna among others. Though these voices and texts found throughout the sawmill, he discovers that he has had an obsessive history with an ancient deity named Anna that has since been forgotten. So that's called Anna the Extended Edition on the PlayStation 3. And your first game on the PlayStation Vita, which is also a cross-buy on the PlayStation 4, is called Ninja Sankey DX. Within the first 30 seconds of playing Ninja Sankey DX, you'll know that this is for the lovers of old-school 8-bit platforming. The most comparable game I can think of is Mega Man. Traps, enemy placement and platforms are placed in specific places to challenge the player and test their 2D platforming ability. It captures the feel of an 8-bit platformer without feeling too frustrating, and doesn't overstay its welcome with its manageable 16 levels. So that's called Ninja Sankey DX on the PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 4. And our final game on the PlayStation Vita, which is also playable on the PlayStation 4, is a game called Starwall. Starwall feels immediately at home on the Vita, a perfect game for when on the go. Full Power SideAttack.com's physics-based puzzle platform delivers that one more go mentality via its often infuriating but nearly always compelling gameplay. As a rather gentlemanly chap who appears to have lost his way on the ZX Spectrum, you need to control the box in which he appears to live and get him to the exit of the game's 50 stages. You can roll the box left and right at will, and the stages are conveniently short, so as you can imagine, Starwall doesn't provide much of a challenge. Oh wait, what's wrong? It's nails. Due to the fact that you can jump, your only way to traverse the sparse but aesthetically pleasing stages is via a combination of button presses that are mapped to each side of your colour-coded box. Pressing said button will see the side extend dramatically, and in the process push you up and around each level. Still sound easy? Well, it's not. With numerous pitfalls, death will come often, and sadly, thanks to a painfully long wait between death and the restart, this game is almost ruined as a result. So that sounds like a bit of a tricky one, guys, and a bit of a challenge. And that brings an end to our February games on the PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. I hope you've liked this recap of the games. And they're available, as I said earlier, on February the 7th. Peace out, guys, and I shall see you on the next video.